Hello and welcome to Legalese. My name is Vincent Perryman and I am a local attorney with the law offices of J. Vincent Perryman. Each month Legalese focuses on a wide range of legal issues and topics. Today's show covers Memphis Area Legal Services Low-Income Taxpayer Clinic. With us now is Taylor C. Berger, Director of Memphis Area Legal Services Low-Income Taxpayer Clinic. Taylor, thanks for being with us today. I guess the starting point for all of this is what is a low-income taxpayer clinic and who does it service?
All right, thanks, Vince. Low-Income Taxpayer Clinic we're a federally grant-funded project of Memphis Area Legal Services. As you probably know, Memphis Area Legal Services as an entity has a mission to provide civil legal services for people who can't afford them. Memphis Area Legal Services helps people generally within about 110% of the federal poverty guidelines. The Low-Income Taxpayer Clinic is a special project of Memphis Area Legal Services, and we assist people with controversies before the IRS. A lot of people, when they hear Low-Income Taxpayer Clinic, they automatically assume that we do tax returns. We don't. There's lots of organizations that do, but that's not our primary purpose. Our purpose is to help people when they actually have disputes, controversies, trouble with the IRS, whether that be not getting money that they deserve or being assessed money that they do not rightfully owe. We are there to help people who can't afford a tax attorney. Tax attorneys can be pretty expensive. That's how I make a lot of my living outside of this. And there's a lot of people out there who simply can't afford that kind of service. So what the Low-Income Taxpayer Clinic does is provide that service for those people. Our limits are a little bit higher than Memphis Area Legal Services general guidelines. We can help people within 250% of the poverty line. So, for example, that's for a single adult, that's going to be about $27,000 a year that they can make, and we can assist them. It goes up to a family of 5, for example. They can make about $65,000 a year. So, you know, as you can tell, that's a pretty broad swath of the Memphis population falls in that category. And because there is a substantial need, we're really busy. We're trying to work with other organizations to spread the word about our services, but also it's going to be really important going forward that we have the involvement of the private bar. I guess that brings me to our kind of secondary mission of the tax clinic is to get attorneys like yourself and others involved in representing for pro bono for free, using their skills, knowledge of IRS structure and procedure to help people who couldn't otherwise afford their services. So we're trying to become a good conduit between attorneys who want to get involved and volunteer and the people who need their help.
In general, what are the issues that you're dealing with and you see on a daily basis come through the clinic?
Common issues, one of the most common ones involves the Earned Income Tax Credit. As you're probably familiar with it, it's essentially a way to encourage working poor to keep working by giving an actual refundable credit based on their income of earned money. So, for example, a single mother could be making about $18,000 a year in kind of a minimum wage type position. She could actually get back on her tax return in April over $5,000. And because of the appealing nature of that tax credit to people who would seek to abuse that, the IRS takes a real hard look at that. And in that hard look, they often mess up and deny the credit to people who actually deserve it, who have children in the house that may not have the same last name, or or something like that. So a lot of people get denied that credit, and we're able to help them with that.
Yeah, I know sometimes with that credit, it's as simple as the IRS sends out a document requesting more information, and it's an IRS document, so it's not real understandable by the layman.
Doesn't get opened in the first place a lot for a while until it's moved on, so they need actual legal help. But yeah.
So, and then what are some of the other things that you guys are dealing with?
Another common one these days is discharge of indebtedness income, and that occurs when someone is relieved of a debt. Okay, that's the IRS, the tax code considers that income. So if I owe my mortgage company $100,000 on my home and it's foreclosed, and they only get $60,000 of income at the auction, then that $40,000 difference, I get a 1099, and that's considered income that I'm taxable on. Even though I never received any money, I lost my house. A lot of the time, the people just don't understand the procedures that allow you some relief in that instance for people who are insolvent, people who's exactly had that situation where their house was foreclosed. There's relief in the tax code, but most people in most H&R Block tax preparers don't know how to ensure that their client gets that. So our clients will come to us at the point of their wages being garnished based on debt that should have been resolved through the proper means.
Yeah, and I guess that sort of brings us back when thinking about this. I guess it's that they're getting some notice from the IRS to let them know that there is a problem initially, and all. Most times people tend to just be afraid of IRS correspondence instead of responding to it. So when we return, we'll continue our discussion about Memphis Area Legal Services Low-Income Taxpayer Clinic. Please stay with us.